Hey there again. So 3 years ago, I launched a video, basically did like a Photoshop mock-up saying, why wasn't CGC grading manga? To me, it was a perfectly valid question. 2 years ago, I announced, okay, Beckett has now come out with manga grading service, right? And a lot of people were against that and they didn't think it would fly, but I think we all looked at it from like an English manga perspective, not the Japanese perspective. I will call out Null Collector 5096, who I think realized quicker than any of us, like there was going to be a collector's market now for the Japanese manga because, like, when you look at this, like what a lot of us here in the Americas fail to realize, like this is a foreign language edition. This is not Japanese, right? So shoutouts to you, Noah Collector, because I think you realized right away what this could mean. So what I wanted to do today, I just was looking at some of the recent manga sales, and I'm having some good conversations. Like we know One Piece is like gone to the moon here for that first printing. Let's take a look at what, so basically there's a speculation boom. So let's take a look some of the eBay sales and I'll put those up. The first one's an Akira 1 sample. Now this isn't the Akira 1 manga. This is like a sample. This was a BGS 9.2, Dust Jacket 9, listed for $9,999, sold for $3,500. Now that's quite a drop, I know, but the thing is, like, it's still $3,500. Okay. Number two I want to look at, like this one almost knocked my socks off when I saw the original listing price, like Pocket Monsters. Issue 2, Issue 3, Issue 6, listed, ungraded, for $44,000. I'm like, who's going to pay that? Anyway, they didn't pay that. What it sold for was $950, but still, for like 3 ungraded manga, $950 ain't bad. Here's one I think might be a pretty good investment, actually. This is Dr. Slump, number 1, first edition, $275. No grade yet, but again, that is Akira Toriyama, who's the same mangaka that did Dragon Ball. And speaking of Dragon Ball, let's get into my next one here. Dragon Ball number 1. Went for $699.89. It may not come in the 8.5, who knows, but still, like those things are going hot. One of the ones I'm seeing go a lot, like selling a lot, is Naruto. Number 1 first printing, ungraded. There's a bunch here I'll show you on screen. They went for about $140 US each. Now, again, these are not 9.8 candidates. They don't have the Obi. But as you can see, there's a lot of people snatching up first print Japanese Naruto number 1s. And last but not least, there was a One Piece 104. Now, this was published in Japan, July 2002. 9.8 condition, 9.8 dust jacket, which is what you want. It was listed for $24,999, and I'm thinking, holy cow, can the hype be that insane that a 104 is going for that? But no, of course not. It was the best offer. It still went for $4,000. So as you can see, like, just because you can't afford a One Piece number 1 9.8 doesn't mean people aren't buying up the later issues. So there's the question, like, if you had money and you're willing to gamble, speculate a little, like, what would you buy? What would be the Japanese manga you would go after if you thought it would had a chance of doing well? Like, as you can see, lots of people are buying up first printings now. So anyway, leave a comment down below. I'm curious. I already said, like, I was looking at the Astro Boy. I'll be perfectly honest, if I ever see a Lupin the Third, the original first printing number 1, which manga-wise is from, I believe, 1974, I would be awfully tempted right about now. So anyways, yeah, great time to be a manga reader, and it's fun times. Anyways, so we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.